Hey, Miss Brighter Life. Hi, welcome. Hey, Amanda. I missed you too. I am going to give everybody a chance to get here. Hey, Petunia, Ty, and Glory. I'm so excited, you guys. I don't think I've been, put my phone on silence. I don't think I've been live since November, I believe. Hey, Cece Monet. You guys, I'm excited to be back and to share my plans. I got can y'all see my dress? I love these dresses. I love anything that has something going on. Hey, Mama Kim. We got some winners in the building. Y'all, I'm sitting on the floor because this is going to be my filming room. And I got so much to do in this room. And my son was supposed to come and get all of the leftover furniture out of this room, and he has not come. Hey, Jacqueline. All right. It is 7:00. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, joining me. I have not been on in so long to y'all. I really could not even figure out how to hit the live button. It's been that long. Replay gang, everybody that's here live, I thank you guys. You are, as always, you are what I am thankful for. You are the reason why I do this. Y'all are the reason why I put my good wig on tonight. And I am so thankful for this YouTube family. You know, we all came together under some crazy circumstances, but it's all positive and it's all love. And that's what I'm here for. My channel has always been about being honest. I'm honest about my mental health. I'm honest. I love to help people save money. So that's what hi, Audrey. Audrey, I understand that me and you need to get together because you got to show me some things, teach me some things about YouTube. I just always want to keep it real and just keep positive. Hi, Kai. Y'all, my best friend just entered the building, and I get tears every time I see her. She's here, K Rat. She is here. I am excited, you guys. I came on because I feel like, oh yes, y'all, hit the like button. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, please do. What you see is what you get. I've been in and out of different lives, this time that I've been taking off. I think I took off YouTube full time back in June. My mother-in-law took ill and we moved her in with us, and I became her full-time caretaker, and while still working 2 full-time jobs and a couple of part-time jobs. And in August, the 3rd of August, we caught the virus in my house. My husband, my daughter, myself. My mother-in-law, she was 80 years old. She's the only one that didn't get it. I thank God we were able to keep her from getting it. But I fought for 18 days sick, not knowing if I was going to live or not with her in the house. Can you guys hear me okay? Y'all can hear me okay? And so after that was a toll within itself. And So I made a video I think in November saying that I wanted to come back and do Vlogmas and revamp the channel. I want to do more cooking videos because you guys, I love to put my spin on my southern cooking. I live in Georgia, but I'm from Florida, born and raised in Florida, finished growing up in South Carolina. So I got a little Geechee in me. A lot of times you're gonna hear a little accent. People always ask me what island am I from? I tell them Earth. I have a very strong southern accent, and when I get excited, it gets thicker. But it's really just that Florida / South Carolina accent, and being married to a boy from Brooklyn don't help nothing. And y'all, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm trying to read the chat. But I just want to, I came on, I owed y'all an explanation why I have been missing. I go in and out of different people's chats, but my channel is going to come back. My mother-in-law died New Year's Eve, and it took me back. It sent us, I'm married to an only child, so we kind of had to deal with it amongst ourselves with taking care of everything. But my mother-in-law hated me. In the end, I know she loved me because she comes to my dreams all the time and thanks me. But when she was alive, she hated me, but I took care of her. She was total care, and I took care of her. And I have the grief. I have not felt this. I've lost a brother and 2 sisters over the past 12 years. And I lost 2 sisters in 2016. And that grief process, I've been reliving all over again. So I jump in and out. I go in Ty's Live. I go into Discord. The YouTube is my job Discord. And you guys don't realize how much you help me through what I'm going through. I try to bury myself in projects and work and different things. And the grief has been a lot. So I have not been strong enough to come to YouTube. And then the month of January, we had to just take care of business. She wanted to be cremated. We had to go and spread her ashes back at her hometown. And we've all just been, my husband, myself, and I have a 12-year-old, we've been collectively grieving. And that's what I've been doing. And so February, I have a birthday coming up next week. I'm not going to get to celebrate on my birthday because I have all of this pretty cool stuff to do. Back in 2018, they found a lump in my breast. And so when they biopsied it was normal, but they left some titanium in there. So now I have to go get it biopsied to make sure it didn't grow. So they had that planned on my birthday. And some other health issues that was due from, catching the virus. Back in September, my gallbladder ruptured. And that was a long recovery because it was a bad rupture in the middle of the night. I recently just had a surgery less than a month ago. I had a surgery, and I have just been fighting. There's a lot of complications that I had from catching the virus. And I've been dealing with memory loss. So when people say brain fog, it's memory loss, and it is a real thing. And me being a nurse, I don't like to take instructions from other people. And especially when it comes to me trying to explain to somebody else what my body is doing. So, yeah, I have been dealing with that. And I find myself that my memory is starting to come back a little better. Short term is horrible. Yeah, I'm thank you, Ty. I'm getting better. You and Gloria are getting me through this. y'all don't understand, like, when I come into the reactors channels and stuff, especially somebody like Ty Sheree, who is always positive. She makes it fun. We laugh, we joke, we talk about different things and different subjects. We won't talk about none of that stuff over here. But when we go to her channel, she makes it fun as a reactor. She's not one of those reactors that just sit and bashes people. Same thing with Paris. Paris usually speaks facts. And I love, going into those reactors, because during the time that I had the virus in August, Paris got me through. Listening to Paris and Ty, those two channels got me through, because every night I went to sleep, I didn't know if I was going to wake up the next morning. Those have gotten me through. But moving forward, I am coming back. I want to do some. I want you guys to tell me, what do you want me to cook? I'm cooking. I can cook anything. I can cook soul food. I can cook Caribbean food. Hell, I can make some Chinese food. I can make a lot of stuff from scratch. I come from a big family, and that's how I got my husband. I cooked for him the first week we went out, and he was like, "You live here now." So your girl can cook. I can cook. I can bake. Yes, Kai, I owe you a jelly cake. After your wedding, you will get your jelly cake. So I want y'all to tell me what y'all want me to cook. We're going to get back to couponing because I want y'all to save some money. I'm coming up. Me and Mama Kim going to go do some couponing together. I don't care how far I got to drive to come meet up with her. But me and Mama Kim going to do some couponing and save some money. Y'all, I'm going to turn this camera around and y'all going to see that this room used to be the hospice room when my mother-in-law was here. And I have stockpiles all outside. I have 2 storage units outside all over my house. And this is the room that I need to get together. Can y'all see all the toilet paper and stuff that I have on here? I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? All of this stuff has been sitting in this. The stuff on the shelves has been sitting in here for like 3 years. I haven't had the strength to come in this room since she passed. Since they took the hospice beds and stuff out, I hadn't wanted to come in here. And I'm in here now. I'm sitting down. And this week, I got to get this dresser out, the nightstand, and a chest. Brand new. All this brand new. I'm going to sit it on drag it out to the head of my road. I live in the country. And I'm going to put a free sign on it, and somebody going to come get it. Ty, I got so much toilet paper. This don't even touch the surface. This is 2022. And we have 2 bathrooms. And I think in our house, we probably go through 2 rolls a day, honestly. I won't run out of toilet paper till 2026 if I never buy another roll. Amanda, I miss you. You guys, Amanda sent me emails. She checked on me when I was sick. She showed so much love. I thank you. I thank you so much. I feel it. I should have put my glasses on because I told y'all your girl turning 40 in a couple of days and I can't see nothing. Oh yes, I'm cooking some soul food. I have a video from months back that my friend up in Pennsylvania, I think she's Spanish, and she wanted me to make some macaroni and cheese. And I did a video where I made macaroni and cheese for Joanna. She's also a couponer, and I made the macaroni and cheese. So I'm gonna make some macaroni and cheese for y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all about how I lost 130 pounds. I'm gonna talk about that because I also make healthy food. I make healthy soul food. Tastes the same. I just use healthier ingredients. We're gonna talk about some of that. One of the things is I had the gastric sleeve, and I had it in Mexico. So a lot of people look at me like, "What?" Yep, I went to Mexico. I saved about $20,000 that I would have spent if I'd used my insurance in the U.S. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Or how am I supposed to do that? Where am I going to, where do I do remove it at? All right. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so y'all, how am I supposed to take this slow mode off? I need to figure out how to take slow mode off. I need to figure out how to make people mods. Y'all, I told y'all I was supposed to be studying all this stuff while I was out. I was literally coming back to do all of this. Hold on, I think my daughter heard me. Kamara, how do I take the slow mode off this chat? I'm in the chat.
You're in the chat, and what happened to
Y'all, this is my daughter. Say hello. How do I take this slow mode off right here?
What do you mean slow mode? Like what happened?
It's on slow mode. I needed to go speed up.
Speed up?
I remember seeing it when I was setting up the thing, y'all. Give me a minute.
Ooh. I like that heater.
I know I got it for Christmas one year from a job.
Why did you put it on?
I put it on when I was yesterday when I was setting up the
Why would you do that?
When I was doing the thing. You're supposed to know so much. I need you to know this.
You the one.
Okay, go run and look on my nightstand and get my glasses.
Like you stay over here.
No, for real. Run on my nightstand and get my glasses.
Like you stay over here testing stuff. You gotta listen to something.
Run on my nightstand and get my glasses. Thank you. You see all that talk back you get? You get all that resistance in that. I see the button for slow mo, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it together. I don't like this it's not my new laptop. I've had it a couple of months, but it is not my favorite. However, I was going through laptops like crazy. Apparently, I don't shut them off and on like I'm supposed to. All right.
I was in the middle of helping my friend eat somebody up.
You could have cleaned them for me.
I don't know how to clean your glasses.
Okay, I'm still. Who know how to take this slow mode off this chat, y'all?
You figure it out yet?
No.
That's tough.
Hold on, let me see if she know how to figure it out while she brought me these filthy glasses.
Oh, whoever just said that, hi. You know, I can't recognize your username.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Oh, hi, Jacqueline. My middle name's Jacqueline, just spelled different.
Your middle name is spelled the same way as hers, you know.
No, it's not.
I do believe it is.
Not. It's spelled Jacq.
You girl, you don't know how to spell your middle name.
Yes, it is. Yes, I do. It's spelled JA.
I'm gonna figure this out.
UELINE. I know how to spell my middle name.
JACQUELINE.
Yes, that's how you spell my.
Isn't that same way she's spelling hers? Girl, I don't know.
No.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna figure this out. I probably won't figure this out. It's like a button, like. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe that's not it. Yeah, I tell you, I really, for real, be trying. I was supposed to be out, like, literally studying everything that I was, everything that I wanted to do, and life hit me hard, and everything went out the window. Oh, see, I was able to restore the chat. Oh, where'd it go? Yo, I'm going crazy as hell. Yes, ma'am. There we go. That's what I hit last night. That's how I got it going like that. All right, is it better now? How you do it? Okay. Okay, Audrey. How do I mod people? Because I am slow. Literally. That girl brought me these. Yeah. I feel like I could see better without the glasses on. Okay. But yeah. You guys, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna start cooking. Go on. Go to your video on YouTube and press the name in the chat. Oh, that was simple. Thanks, Audrey. Audrey, you also the one that sells stuff, right? And I wanted to buy a blanket from you. Is that you that we was in the sister chat the other night and you sell stuff? And I was like, I want to get your information. Oh, this wasn't every time I be in people chatting, I be seeing their mods, I be thinking how hard it is to be a mod. And I be like, oh, yes, Audrey, you are the GOAT. Mama Kim, I got you because I'm already planning like, yo, when this get better and you ready to rock outside, I like to drive all the way to Alabama, the coupon. I don't care. I have my little truck. We'll be ready to go. My husband took my big truck away from me, so now I got a little truck. Apparently, my big truck was coming back full of too much stuff. Kai, a mod is like, if you see the ones that have the wrenches by their name, they control like when people are trying to come in and spam you and different things. DeValley, I am still doing couponing. I'm ready to get back to it. Hi, Verena in here. I like Verena. We have good conversations when we be in Ty's chat. Verena's always me and you that be in there talking. I want to do more couponing. So anybody that wants to, does couponing or wants to learn more couponing, I will put you on to my Fairies, because I order from Fairies. I do not print coupons because this side of Georgia, people have ruined it so bad that a lot of stores here do not take printed coupons. So I do have a Fairy, and I went to order some. They had some game that expires on March 12th, and I was debating earlier today if I was going to order some, and I was like, I'm not really, because I got a certain friend on here that's getting married in Jamaica in April. So I'm going to wait till I come back from her wedding before I stock up on Gain. But if I don't buy another thing of Gain, I won't run out for at least 3 years. Tide, this room right here is just a leftovers of what used to be. Like, I got to come in here and take all of these shelves and stuff out. I want to put a new vanity in here. I'm really coming back to reality because I lost myself. Y'all, I was having days where I would just break down and cry. And a lot of people don't know. I didn't know how bad I was grieving. Like, they'd be like, well, just your mother-in-law, and she hated you, and she reminded you every day how much she hated you. But if I had to take care of her all over again, I would. The nurse in me, I take care of people for a living. I work with, autistic children. Y'all, I got so many jobs. I turned 40 in a week. A week. Don't worry. I'm having, that's another thing I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a Zoom party. I figure like on Zoom we can play music, right? Everybody come with their drinks. I'll bring the cake because I'm funny about my cake and I love my cakes. Some years I can't decide what type of cake I want, so I literally be buying like 2 or 3 cakes for my birthday. Hey Carrie. But you guys, everybody get y'all favorite drink. Like right now, I'm drinking apple juice because I'm out of orange juice. Yo, this is one of my favorite cups. It keeps things cold. It says, nurses, we can't fix stupid, but we can sedate it. We can. I want to do the Zoom party on the 23rd. And I'll get the information and stuff out. I think I put a flyer on Instagram. I'm gonna put one in the Discord if it's okay. And I put one on Facebook. And I think I'm gonna put one on my YouTube channel. Now I'm instead of cleaning these glasses so I can see something. I'm sorry. Now y'all know my secret. I'm blind. I'm farsighted. I can see way far away, but I can't see nothing up close. That's why I don't hit deers, because I can see them coming. But we gonna turn up. I want to get the music going on Zoom. Some people talk about playing games. I'm like, what kind of games we gonna play? I want to talk trash and laugh and have a good time, and everybody have their favorite drink. And whatever y'all do not get what Leah Denise had last night, because we lost Leah real quick. Yes, Verena, I need you there. Because Verena is like the best person to debate talk with. Because she's in the medical field, I'm in the medical field, and we have like the best conversations on who we lying about what medical condition. All you guys on here, I am just overjoyed to have all you guys in my life, because I see you all in other people's lives, but you're in my life and I'm excited. And y'all know I get in Thai chat and I just talk. I love to talk, especially when crazy stuff going on. And me and Ty need to go to Campbellton and get us some barbecue, because the best barbecue is on Campbellton Road. And Develli, I need to get with you, because I just decided to start a new business, and I think you are an expert in this business. So me and you will have a side chat. I'm gonna DM you in the Discord probably tomorrow. Whose son's birthday? And Jackie, your daughter made it back safe from Vegas. Did she win us any money? Kai, I don't know what I would do without you. Kai, if y'all see my friend in here, Miss K Rep, soon to be K Rep Burns. Y'all, we were roommates. I went through a hard, nasty divorce. I was in a very, if y'all go back to watch some of my old videos, I'll tell you, I was in a nasty marriage. I married my high school dumb heart. Some say sweetheart, I say dumb heart. And we never lived together before we got married. And when we got married, I realized that was a big mistake. And it quickly turned toxic. It turned abusive. It just turned a whole lot of things. And Kai and I had known each other for a long time, but we had lost touch. And during that time, I had a good job. I traveled for a living. I worked, and I could not find one place to rent, buy, nothing. And I refused to go back home to my parents because I was ashamed. I didn't want to, hear, we told you not to marry him. I didn't want to hear none of that. And Kai came to visit me one night. I was staying at a hotel. I was like, well, hell, I'll just live in a hotel till I can find a place. And she was like, you coming home with me. We lived together. I ended up hiring her to work with me. I was telling her earlier, I was like, I fired somebody so I can hire you. We partied together. We had the best time. She had, at the time, Dion was like, 4 or 5 when we moved in together? And we partied hard. Everybody used to always wonder what we was doing. We used to be on the road to Miami. We was somewhere everywhere. We did some stuff that I don't think statute of limitations is up that we can even talk about. And now my little girl is getting married. And she's marrying like the best person ever. And I'm low-key jealous because now he gets to be her roommate. Though I have a good husband and he's a pretty cool roommate. But we used to always take care of each other. And as girlfriends, you don't have a good girlfriend if y'all go out somewhere and she not looking out for you, or she leave you and wander off and not paying attention. That's not a good girlfriend. She and I never left each other. If something wasn't right, it was like, yeah, this is not right. All right, let's get ready because we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to fight. We got to run for our life. It's whatever. And that's how we was. We left home together. We never came back without each other. If she went out on a date or something, we always checked in with each other. We was like, yo, listen, this dude tag number. This where we going. This where we'll be. This was how we supposed to come back. We always made sure each other was safe. And blood can't make us closer. I don't have a blood sister closer than her. And now my little girl's getting married, and she's dragging me to Jamaica. She know I just had my gallbladder out. I can't eat nothing. No, it's not a good friend. You have a good friend like me and her. Every now and again, we would take 1 or 2 people out with us. And when it was this one girl, we'll just call her a bum. She never had no money. She always used to go to the club to try to meet dudes with money. She lived her life because she had like a supermodel type look, but she would always disappear. We would have to ride around and find her. We could never go back home because we lived in a different state, which is only about an hour away from my house, but it was a different state. And she had a man living with her. We couldn't explain to him why we left with her and she didn't come back. So we riding around because we can't go home without her. It used to kill us. So then we just started going to Miami. We was like, yo. Then we took her to Miami with us one time. She couldn't afford nothing to eat. She was eating apples because I had us in like an executive suite. And they just used to keep us with fruit, fresh fruit and stuff every day. She was eating apples and stuff. And we looking like, you came all the way to Miami with us with no money? It was rough. And me and Kai was just talking today. We used to struggle together. We didn't always, look here. We was talking about we didn't always used to cook. We don't even remember when we used to eat because we used to stay gone. But we used to struggle together. Life Jennings had just came out with that song, Must Be Nice. And we was like, we used to be digging in each other's ashtray looking for change. We would go hit licks together, like, yo, you go borrow $10 from that person, I'll borrow $10 from this person, we'll put it together and we'll get gas money. We didn't care. We struggled together. We worked together, we played together, and we loved each other. And I think the only reason we separated was because I've always wanted to be married. I still have 2 parents. My parents have been together 46 years. And so I've always wanted that life. And I know that I had to go in order to get that life again. Because I had went through some bad relationships. I went through the married man who said that his wife was dead. Come to find out, she's very much alive. I went through the man who kidnapped me for 3 days and had me locked in a hotel room in Columbia, South Carolina. I used to call him Wednesday because only time I used to see him was on Wednesdays on my terms. I went through the ex-husband popping out the bushes and stalking. I went through the guy that didn't love himself. I went through a lot of different relationships after my divorce just to find my husband, who turned out to be the father of my child. And I thank God that I didn't have no kids before I met my husband. It was like it was meant to be. And so, y'all get a chance, go back and watch some of my videos. I talk about everything. Nothing's off limit. I don't walk around with a camera showing my whole life. No, that's not gonna happen. I don't think you will see none of my husband in none of my videos. You might hear him wave or tell me get out his face or something, but you'll see my daughter. Carrie, my husband and daughter are doing good. My husband just lost his mother, and he's coming along. My daughter she was just here. She is just being her normal self, that normal 12-year-old that I just want to, not real sure what to do with. And my son, he's my bonus son by marriage, but he just made sergeant in the Marines. He's U.S. Marines sergeant, first class, or whatever they do. He's that. He was home for Christmas and Thanksgiving. He made me bake him a red velvet cake. I have not took the dust off my mixer in years, and I literally made him a red velvet cake. You guys want me to make some cakes? Because y'all know I can bake too. So I'm going to bake y'all some cakes. I'm going to bake y'all some good old-fashioned soul food. When I was married to my first husband, I had what I called a 30-minute cookbook, 30-minute meals. Something real quick, easy, and delicious in 30 minutes, because a lot of us are working moms, single moms, or just want to get it together moms. I do meal prep for breakfast. So I'm going to show y'all how to stop spending $7 on breakfast in the morning at Dunkin' Donuts and make those same sandwiches at home. We're going to do some of those. And I'm excited. March 1st is my rollout date. I'm not making no more excuses. March 1st, I'm coming back. March 1st, I will be back in the kitchen. I'll be back behind the whichever, the camera, the phone. My husband brought me a camera, y'all. And I think I need to get a microphone piece to put on it, because when I talk through it, I don't hear myself. And that could be because I'm deaf in one of my ears. That was a result of my first marriage. I'm losing hearing in one of my ears. Oh, mama, kill me and you gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. I'm coming to you. I keep telling all my girls on here, y'all, let's get together. Come on down to Savannah. They got a new Plant River Street. It's this huge, it looks like a ship from the outside because it has like the pipes and stuff up top. But on the inside, it has all these restaurants. It has hotels. And it's right on River Street, so we can walk the Wet Willies. I ain't had a drink in 14 years, but it ain't too late to start again. They got all kind of food. We can walk around. Y'all, come on down. Let's come to Savannah. Let's have some fun. We can book rooms and have big sleepovers. Everybody wear their pajamas, and please, if you're gonna leave with a man, leave with a man. But know the man that you're leaving with. Oh, yeah. And Kai just reminded me that I dated the CIA agent. Y'all, I can tell y'all some stories about dating. I don't like dating. Dating is not fun. Me and my husband have been together for 13 years. This coming up on the 14th year. Me and my first husband was together since I was 14 and he was 15. We divorced, I think, at 23. And I've dated some characters. I've dated a truck driver. I've dated the guy that drove the shit truck, excuse my French. That's the only way I can put it. The porta potty truck. I've dated 3 or 4 truck drivers. I've dated the contractor. I've dated Kai. You remember that time we had the doctor that tried to pay us to go beat up somebody for him? We figured out that if you go to the military base, the drinks were cheaper. And we had one of the doctors on the base tried to pay us to go beat up his ex-girlfriend. And we agreed to it, but we were so drunk, we probably was going to get beat up that night. Mama Kim, I got 2 nieces that live in Stone Mountain. And they're the same age as me. Cece, you in Florida? I'm from West Palm. But yeah, I got 2 nieces that live in Stone Mountain. And we all are the same age. I got Stone Mountain, yeah. Me and my husband was getting ready to buy a house in Lithonia not too long ago. But I was like, because back when I worked for Marriott, I handled Rockdale County I did sales and marketing for a while, and Rockdale County was one of my groups. I handled the gymnastics group for Rockdale County. And so I like not Lithonia. Let me take that back. I liked not Lithonia. I like Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles on Lithonia. We were going to move to, we was going to buy a house in Conyers. Conyers is where I was going to buy a house at. I used to date a repo man that lived in Lithonia. That's what that was. Yep. And that fool was married too. But me and him was good friends. I ain't even going to say we dated. We used to go to Biloxi and gamble all the time. Another reason I can't go back to Louisiana, I think for another 2 years before I'm allowed in Baton Rouge. Don't ask. Yeah, I've had some crazy experiences, and my husband really calms me. And he's from Brooklyn, so he's calm. He's a little older. He's calm, and he's just like, okay, Erica. He just, okay, Erica. When I say crazy things, he just kind of goes, okay, Erica. But he don't take no mess from me neither. Because when he talk, I listen. And that's the only man that's ever like, when he talk, I be like, yes, sir. Because everybody else I used to give hell to. I didn't care who you was. I didn't care if you was a CIA agent, truck driver, contractor. I didn't care who you was. You talk crazy to me, it's crazy. Like I was talking, I think it was like maybe my 2nd or 3rd video when I started YouTube. And I was talking about the guy I had to jump out the moving car because he got mad and he slowed the car down just enough for me to jump out and roll. It's crazy. I got about 70 years worth of stories to only be 40. Yeah, I can see better with the glasses on. I'm for real, y'all. I thank God that he allowed me to go through everything young, because I don't know if I would have been able to handle it at my age now. The situations that I've been in. Like I said, I have 2 parents that are still together. My father is young. I told y'all my parents been together 46 years. My father's 86. My mother will be 60 in a couple of weeks. Y'all do the math. That's all I'm going to say. And all my life, I've always had my father in my life. And I think it's something about a girl that has their father in their life. They have certain expectations. This is just my opinion. They have certain expectations of what they look for in a man. And I should have knew that my first husband was not going to make it. Because one, he was book smart, but he had no street sense. And I'm from Palm Beach County. I'm slicker than a can of oil. And he just wasn't on that level. And he was jealous because when we first got married, he was in the military. And I made more money than him. And so I helped him get a job where he made more money than me. Then he thought he was better than me. My husband and I are 14 years apart. I don't like younger men. And that's what a strange thing about me marrying my first husband that was only a year older than me, because I realized I don't like younger men. My husband and I are 14 years apart. The guy I dated before him was 12 years older than me. And the guy I dated before him, the two guys I dated before them both were 25 years older than me. I am not attracted to younger guys. I'm not with the shenanigans because I carry a gun and I will probably, they get caught up in a bad situation and it go left real quick with me. My patience is short, and I tell people that I'm crazy on paper. I don't just say, "Oh, I'm crazy." It's on paper. I take medication for mine. It's real. And I don't got time for that. My son is 16 years older than my daughter, and he spoils her so bad. Like he spoils her. And he don't realize that their generation, he thinks that she was raised the way he was raised. No. He's more humble than her. She's more, run me your credit card. You want to do something? Let me get your credit card. And he'd be like, are you going to work for it? And she'd be looking at him like, no. So she'd be pimping him. So when you have them older kids, younger kids, Mama Kim said, me neither. The guy I just dated at 61, and we were together for 14 years. See, I like that. Yeah, they do. They really, my son spoils my daughter, and I look at him and be like, I be telling him, don't give her no money. For Christmas, he gave her a credit card that's linked to his bank account. I looked at him like, you ain't just a fool, but you a damn fool. You literally gave somebody who be on the internet ordering stuff all day a card linked to your account. You better have that thing where she only got a $10 limit. Cause they be on some crazy. They literally be on some crazy. But my daughter, she's a good kid. I'll say this, she's a good kid. I'm sitting cross-legged. Let me flip myself around. She's a good kid, but she's entitled, and that's me and my husband's fault. Because she's kind of like an only child. And where we live at, we the only black family on our block. We are, which I don't mind. And we the youngest family on our block. Now the older people are starting to die off because there's only like 7 houses on my block. So the older people are starting to die out, and the families are selling the homes, and they're renting to people, and it's kind of like she just doesn't have anybody to play with. So we overcompensate by buying her things and giving her things and, taking her out of town. We had a situation like 2 months ago where one of her friends, which I should have knew better, wanted to stay the night. And I'm real cautious because I'll take care of somebody else's child the way I take care of my child. I can't trust nobody else to take care of my child that way. And the girl mother, I reached out to her and asked her, could she stay the night? She was fine. I told her, I said, listen, I'm a federal employee. I got federal background check, fingerprints. I can show you all this, my credentials, whatever. I'm a nurse. I do this. She was like, no, that's okay. That lady never even asked me my name. Her child stayed at my house for 4 days. I took them out of town. I told her, I said, we'll be out of town. We're going shopping. We'll be back. And what I had to explain to my daughter, I said, I'm buying I can't go in the store and not give somebody else's child something. I asked her, I said, do you have any money? She said, no. So I took half of my daughter's money and gave it to her. And when I took them to get new clothes, I brought them all matching outfits. But I told my daughter, I said, where you could have got 10 outfits, you only got 5 and she got 5. Because you had to share. I'm not going to buy you and not buy somebody else's child. That's like me feeding my child, not feeding nobody else's child. It's not going to happen. Well, the girl saw how my daughter was living. My house is technically 5 bedrooms, but I only got 2 functioning bedrooms. That's my daughter's room and my room, because I just done destroyed all the rest of the bedrooms. One is a exercise room, though I can't say that. 2 days later, she wanted to fight my daughter in school. And I'm like, this is the stuff I try to protect you from, because I went through that in school. I went through moving from Florida to South Carolina, where I had family at, but hell, family turned on me. So I tell my daughter, you have to deal with these things. And I don't want any of your friends back to my house until they're mature enough to understand you're only one child. If you have a friend that parents have 3 and 4 kids, and they're not used to the things that you're used to, or they're not willing to enjoy the things that we afford you, those aren't your friends. Those type of people will set you up. And that's just what it is. Cece, your 6-year-old will hit them pockets fast enough, though. Soon enough, she'll be hitting them pockets. I did half because I felt like I didn't want my daughter to have more than her friend, and it was her idea for her friend to stay the night. I didn't want her to feel like we was leaving her out, which my daughter had money saved up, so if she was to go in her own side pocket, she would have had more. But when we was in the store, I split it, because something in my heart just couldn't do that. Even as crazy as my mama wouldn't have let nobody's child go without. And I'll take care of somebody's child like they're my own. I can't say that nobody would do the same for my child, but I make sure that they're, the same way I am. But when they got back to school 2 days later, the girl told my daughter that I liked her better than I liked my own child. My daughter was upset. She was hurt. And I'm like, this just jealousy. She see you have your own room. We went to the flea market, and they had a puppy, and the puppy was like $1,300. And we was gonna buy the puppy for my daughter, but the people's credit card machine wasn't working. So we made arrangements to get the puppy to go, come home, get the cash, and meet later on that week and get the puppy. Which it worked out better, because we ended up getting, it was a Boston Terrier. I ended up getting 2 Boston Terriers for half of the price that I was going to pay for that one. So I actually have 2 Boston Terriers. They're supposedly my daughter's dogs, my support dogs, and my husband companions. I just got 2 badass dogs that tear up everything that they can get, but they're so cute you can't even get mad at them. Girl, that mama didn't call. That mama didn't check on them. That mama still don't know my name. Only thing she saw was, and this is what she told me. She said, you got a nice car. I think it should be okay. You based off of me having a nice car? And I don't even put it on young mother, because technically I had my daughter, I was almost 30. I'm considered an older mom, to have my first child at that age. I think I'm an older mom. But my mama didn't play that with us. My mama didn't play going stand the night at people's house. She wasn't with that. My daddy was, you didn't have a boyfriend till you was 18. It was none of that. And I have a younger sister who's 25. She's the baby. And my mama just kind of gave up on parenting her. And she turned out to be kind of like the crazy one of the family. She's like, anytime you hear her name, people like, but my mama wasn't as strict on her as they was us. What do you mean, Verena? One? We literally, but yeah, the mama didn't. The mama just wanted a break. She didn't care who. No, my daughter don't go to nobody. Matter of fact, my parents live in South Carolina, so which is only about an hour and a half from my house. My daughter used to go to my mama house all the time, and my aunt house, because those two people make sure that But now that my daughter's 12, and things are developing. No, we don't. We don't go too many places. We go to my mama house because don't nobody go to my mama house. My mama just be like, I know she keep them safe, but I just we not with that. But child, when people come here, I've had one little girl come here, and that's the little girl. And the fact that 2 days after she stayed 4 days at my house, she wanted to fight my baby. And I keep telling people, my daughter is you don't want that child to hit you, because she hit hard. And I'm one of them parents that firmly believe in I will tear your behind up. And me and her got into it one day, and I had to have the asthma attack trying to go upside her head. I couldn't let her see me, but I had to go in my room and hit my heel. And that bothered me so bad. And see, when stuff like that, like when she was here, my husband wasn't here. My husband is always gone. He has his own business, and he's somewhere fixing something, doing something. He's a mechanic, so he's gone. And I'm just like, I don't even like keeping my own kid half the time. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll be like, I don't know how Ty be keeping Glory so calm and cool, because I can't do it. My daughter has been self-sufficient since she was like 2 or 3. She's been able to microwave her own food, fix herself a sandwich. I wasn't ready. God surprised me with a kid, because I had never planned on having kids. God said, I lost my brother and I was losing my mind, and I was grieving so bad from losing my brother that I thought I was going to die. And about 2 weeks after my brother's funeral, I found out I was pregnant. And I said, God knew what he was doing. He gave me my baby to keep me alive. And I just never really knew what I was doing. I just did what I saw my mama do. Make my daughter crazy. I did. As parents, I always tell my daughter, I said, I'm not going to be your friend till you're over the age of 18. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to call you in my room when I can't find my remote control so you can find it for me and bring it to me. I'm going to ask you to bring me stupid stuff that I could have reached myself. Just the same thing my mama used to do. Nope. We do not play the radio about these kids. Yep. No, you really can't. And I'm one of those people, I will keep your child safe. And I even told this lady, I said, listen, I will show you all of my credentials. I have to get federally fingerprinted once a year. Depending on what when the rules change, sometimes I got to get twice a year. I have the background checks from all of my positions, because I'm not just a nurse, but I work with autistic kids as well. and I'm an independent contractor for the feds. So I have all of my credentials. And I'm like, lady, I will show you that I'm safe. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to hear none of that. She was like, no, you're fine. And I'm just looking like, okay, you okay. But I was never comfortable, but I did it because I didn't want my daughter to think that I just never wanted her to have fun or have no friends over, because I know she gets lonely. When I was her age, me and my older sister, my sister next to me, we're 4 years apart. She's 4 years older than me. So it was always me and her. And then my little brother came, my brother and sister came along 8 and 9 years later. And then the baby came along when I was 13. My mama had my youngest sister. So from 4 to the 4 years me and my sister were apart, we were all each other had to play with. When my mama went to work, I can remember being 4 and my sister being 8, and my sister being my babysitter. We stayed in that house. That door was locked. We opened the door. We ate. We watched VH1, because back then that's when VH1 and MTV was hitting. We watched TV. We didn't do nothing. Yeah, my daughter does cook with me, Cece. She actually just started baking. She told me the other day, last Sunday, I showed her how to bake a cake. I never got off the couch. I just showed her what to put in the cake. She's like, why you never taught me how to bake a cake? I was like, the last time I started baking cakes, everybody in this house gained about 6 pounds. So no, that's why my mixer, I use my mixer to hold tools and pencils. And my husband brought me one of those big KitchenAid mixers. Child, I'll be putting duct tape and stuff in that mixer. Oh, anybody got time for that? So she's starting to bake, and I like to shop at Trader Joe's, but unfortunately we don't have one in my area, so I have to drive to Jacksonville to Trader Joe's. And she can get like easy to make meals, like, and they're healthy because they, organic, a lot of organic stuff at Trader Joe's. So she can get like shrimp fried rice and chicken fried rice and make her own little meals and stuff. Chick-fil-A, I mimic the Chick-fil-A biscuits for her. I go to Walmart and get the chicken patties that she can put in the air fryer. I show her how to bake her biscuits and make her chicken sandwiches, wrap them up in parchment paper, stick them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and every morning if you want one, pull it out, heat it up, and go on about your life. And that's how we save money around here. Yeah, you had to, because the way my husband and I schedule has always worked. Because of my position, I've either worked 14. Let me take it back. I work 12, 14, or 16-hour days. That's how my days have always ran. It's just been within the last year and some change, when my mother-in-law, we brought her down from New York, that I 360'd my schedule. I dropped my full-time, because my full-time job, I'm a nurse for an insurance company, and I was working from home due to the pandemic. My part-time job, I'm in the ER, and my other job, I'm a federal. So I dropped down to federal and ER. And within the last month or so, I haven't done nothing. I haven't done nothing. I've literally been home, because I have those days where I'm losing my mind, and I have those days where I do. And I'm open. We're in a place now where a lot of people hide their mental health. I'm open about my mental health. The work that I do has taken a toll on my mental health. It has, because I remember when I used to do hospice. Everybody know hospice is one of the saddest things. And then I did geriatrics. So I worked in long-term care, and you get attached, and it takes a toll, whether you're seeing people in there with no families, you're seeing people passing, you love these people, you fall in love with these residents and stuff. And when you're doing CPR on a person and you just know because you're doing CPR and you're doing it right, they're gonna make it. I remember I lost my first patient, and you keep it together on the job, but then you come home and you just lose it, you know? And it's taking a toll. And so I started seeing a therapist. I ain't ashamed to tell y'all that I see a therapist. Me and my therapist see each other once a week. I sure do. And then I never knew why I would always have what I thought was mild heart attacks, but it was anxiety and panic attacks. So then I had to I had to get on medication for that. That's why I tell y'all I'm crazy on paper. But talking about it, and when I started opening up about it on YouTube, makes me feel better because I can't talk to my family about it. You know, I can talk to my friends about it. Like me and Kai, we were having a conversation the other day, and I just told her, I was like, today is like a bad day. I just can't talk. I'm really like in full just. And a lot of things they like to say, just because they label you something doesn't mean that's what you have to answer to. But because you have moods disorders, one of my mood disorders is I go into manic. And some people have manic depression. I'll either have days where I won't get out my bed for days, or I'll go on manic shopping sprees. Really bad. I'm not ashamed. Because I always say that if I can talk about it, then nobody else can make me feel bad about my situation. Nobody can make me feel bad about what I go through. I won't allow it. So I'm open about my own self. So nobody can say, oh, I'm going to blackmail you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We ain't going to do that. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put all mine on Front Street. I'm a good-hearted person. I'm in my right mind. I've always been, level-headed, and I've always made sure that I treat people the way I want to be treated because karma is real, and I'm not going to do nothing to you that I would not have done to myself, except maybe shoot at some person if they come at me wrong. But if they want to shoot back, that's up to them. But that's the old me. The married me with kids don't do that. But you guys, we are running at an hour and almost 10 minutes. And I want to thank each and every last one of you for coming into this live tonight. I just want to let you guys know we got a birthday party coming up virtually on the 23rd, which is a Wednesday at 7 p.m. So bring your drinks, get your food together. And I think we can have some music on Zoom. So we're going to have some music. I want to go back to 1996 and make them say, But we're going to do that. And I will be back full-time March 1st. And I'm going to surprise y'all because I'm going to cook something. So please be on the lookout for that. And you guys, as always, is what I'm thankful for. And Replay Gang, I thank you all. Thank you all for joining me. I know y'all got work tomorrow. I know y'all got to get the kids ready. But I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that was here tonight. I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, you are what I'm thankful for. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to end it here. It is your girl, Erica Yolanda. As always, be kind, be courteous, and if you can't help somebody, don't hurt them. And y'all have a good night, and I will see you guys soon for the 40th birthday party. And thank you to all my mods, Cece, Audrey, Jacqueline, everybody. I thank you guys. Thank you all so much. And thank you, Audrey, for helping me get through this. You guys be blessed and have a good night and have a great rest of your week. And I will see you in somebody else's live. Bye.